Hi everyone, it's Guidance of the Silence with another pick a card reading for the people who have come today. If you found this message, then there's definitely a message in these cards for you. So what I'm going to do is a bit different today. I'm just going to pick a card from each deck and lay them out, and then see if there's any others. I'm just going to read it like a story. So, which card do I need from this deck? I'm not the greatest shuffler. Let's have a look. Which card do the collective need? This is a message for your weekend ahead. So what do the people who are here today need to know about their weekend? I'm going to go with those. Yeah, so I'm going to read these ones out, and then I'll go to the next pile and the story will begin. So let's have a look. You've got 3 here. Hopefully you can see everything. Yeah, so your messages. It looks like everything is far too much. Time to phone a relative or trusted friend and ask for help. Beauty comes from within. You are amazing. Trust in yourself and keep going. You have all you need to shine. Too much weight on your shoulders. Time to share the load. So basically, you are this person here. You're this person. You're a beautiful person. You should be wearing your golden crown at all times. You're in touch with nature. You're in tune with yourself. You're at peace and you're in harmony. And you're a very calm, relaxed person most of the time. But either side of you, as you can see, is stress, anxiety, trouble, and lots of weight on your shoulders. So Spirit is letting you know that this is you in the middle. These people are causing the problem. Now, it sounds awful saying these people, but there are people that you know in your life that are demanding and overwhelming you. And there might be somebody who's like, oh, can you just do this? Can you just help me with this? Oh God, my sink's overflowed. Oh God, can you help me look after my child? Oh God, la 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 la. And this person, oh, I just need a hand with this, and my finances, or just telling you all their problems type thing. And I know that we all want to help people, but I think it's got to the point where it's disrupted your peace. So if this is resonating with you, you'll know who these people are, and you'll know who these things are that are causing you a problem. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. It's just really because you've got things you need to do, and you need to navigate your way out of these two situations. So let's have a look and see how that's going to happen. So how are the collective? I'm going to do it my usual way. How are the collective going to navigate out of these problems? Can I have 3 cards, please? 3 cards to help. 1. Oh, look at that. 2, 3. So those are the definite cards for this option. So under that stress, look, there's the sun. So basically, this overwhelm card is telling you there's too many problems, and the sun is saying that something's going to resolve. This people, because we've been talking about it, things are going to change for you in that situation. Now let me have a look and see what the sun card says in my little book. So the sun has shown herself to you. Be joyful and have fun, for the warmth of the sun's rays bless you and all that you do today. Have a great day. So basically, it's a yes. So things are going to change. I think because you've come to this reading and you're now aware of what the problem is, I think that's probably going to be enough. You're going to go, oh yeah, Ethel down the road, or Bill, or somebody has been making me, not making me, but I've been doing this and doing that and doing this, and it's been getting on my nerves, and actually I know I need to sort of say no, and I think that will sort of resolve itself. So that's good. Now look, this, you should be jumping for joy, is upside down because of these things. So that makes sense. And what does this one say? You need to spend a bit more time within. So yeah, you need to, this is probably the weight on your shoulders. There's a few things that obviously you can't resolve as easily as that one. But you just need to spend a bit more time thinking about what they are. And it looks like you need to spend a bit more time journaling, a bit more time loving yourself, a bit more time being in this energy, loving yourself, being kind to yourself. And then I think a lot of this weight will disappear. I think a lot of this weight is because you're not feeling that you're worthy of what's due you. And Spirit's just letting you know that, this will resolve. As soon as this sort of stress, and it feels like it's temporary stress. So there's things that are happening at the moment. I don't know, you've been babysitting a lot, or you've been doing a job, or overtime, or something's not quite worked out. I don't know, your car's broken down. You're trying to navigate a few things, and they're just things that will change, and then the sun will come out, and that will be calmer. So you'll be more like you again. And then hopefully this card will turn upside down and you'll be jumping back for joy, because there's things that you're meant to do. There's something that you're meant to be doing in your life, and you can't do it with all that stress on your shoulders. Let's have a look and see. It's 2 here. What cards are meant for you here? Happiness and contemplation. So I'm going to read these 2. What does the happiness card say for you? I found the contemplation one, so that's obviously a good one to know. Here we go. Happiness comes from within. You can find it when you least expect it. Sit quietly and connect to your inner self. Trust all the wisdom you need is ready for you to hear. Be confident in your own abilities and trust in your own decisions. Happiness is feeling safe and secure in your own being. Be happy with yourself. And I think this card really, really sort of like comes over with the too much. It's too much for me, because I think you don't feel that you can do things. You don't feel sometimes that you are this person. And you're worrying and stressing about things. And I think more so, as I say, because of all the things that are going on the other side, that it's just, you're just not having enough energy for yourself. So Spirit's saying is, just start to be happy with yourself again. Just sort of sit down and go, actually, I am a great person. I am brilliant, and I am doing the right thing. I've just got a bit lost. And I think, like I say, these 3 cards together, the spending time with you card and the happiness card, will help you not to feel so overwhelmed. And the contemplation card, I'm just going to read that. If you've not been here before, I downloaded all these images and all these messages from Spirit when I was going through a really terrible time. I was told to read these messages out to you when I started a channel, which I never thought I would. But, life has a way of twisting and turning. Just when we're not feeling ourselves, just when we're not feeling our true, beautiful self, life has a way of twisting and turning and helping us to change that. So the contemplation card says, it's time to sit down under a tree and contemplate your next move forwards. It's been a while. You have been busy. But now, today, in this moment, it's time to slow down and decide where exactly you are, where you want to be, and how to get there. Contemplate your path, rest and rejuvenate in nature. So it's all about thinking about why you've allowed yourself to get swamped up in all these other people's things. If you're a mum or a dad, and you've got kids and, or relatives, or I don't know, somebody might be unwell, then obviously things like that happen, don't they? And, we all get swamped up in that, and that's absolutely fine. But I think it's not so much that, it's something else that you've given your power away to somebody else. You've given your power away to somebody else, and you're not happy about it, and it's making you feel overwhelmed and stressed. That's more what it is. So you'll know what that is, and and it's causing you to feel like this. It's too much for you, and it is too much for you. So whatever it is that you've given your power away to, that's too much for you, that's stopping you from being this beautiful person who's usually calm and collected, and who's just about to step into their own wonderful dream that you've been working on. That's the thing. So with a bit more, contemplation, going outside, sitting in nature, these are your cards. The sun means it's all going to clear up. I think the contemplation card and the sitting out in nature will help the sun to come out, which will clear up the stress of this side and make this card turn round to this, and then you'll be back to where you should be, which is happy, contented, and on the right path to your own dreams, because that's where you want to be, isn't it? And that's why you're here. That's why you've come to this message today, just to help you to recognise where life needs a little bit of a tweak, because sometimes we just don't see it, do we, when we're swamped in it. What message does the collective need today to help them for the weekend? This one. Togetherness, kindness, support and patience. All I needed at this time. You are loved. Well, there you are. That's lovely, isn't it? And one last message for my little butterfly cards. What message can I finish on for the collective for the weekend? What can help spur them on? Trust the process and breathe. Well, there you are. It's all going to work out. You're here today just to know that those little bits that are niggling you are going to, it's going to resolve. And as soon as it does, as soon as you come to an answer, you're being out in nature and you'll think, oh God, that person, blah, blah, whatever. And then you'll just go, oh, I know how I can do it. I know how I can resolve this. Boom, 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 all sorted out. And then you'll have less stress on your shoulders and be back to you again. And that's the message. I hope it helped. Take care. Please like and subscribe for further readings. And I'll see you very soon. Guidance in the silence. Have a great weekend.